Performance, adequately quick. The 2,170 format cells and modules inside the Gravity's battery enclosure are the same as those found in the Air, despite the enclosure's unique shape. 90% of the parts used in the motor, drive unit, and power electronics are carryover parts. The Gravity is hence appropriately rapid. However, because Gravity weighs around 660 pounds more than Air, it is not as quick. Although our prototype's powertrain was not specified by Lucid, the Gravity will ship with a two-motor configuration. We didn't time any runs because we didn't think they would matter for a car this different from the final product. However, the Gravity is considerably punchier than average for a three-row SUV and feels swift enough for family use. Travel and handling, thus far, excellent. Although the chassis is identical to that of the Air, Lucid sees the SUV internally as a different platform due to its taller body structure and revised rear suspension, which went from an incorporated lateral link to a 5-link design. The Gravity shares the Air's subtle road holding and capacity when driving, but in a different key. Suspension tweaking was in progress on our test vehicle. Equipped with a laptop, technical experts John Culleton and Rachel Labrille observed the electronic records of each bounce and jounce and modified damper control algorithms accordingly. Additionally, the car did not have rear-wheel steering, which certain variants would come standard with. Even on difficult roads, the ride is made smoother by air springs, which are interestingly absent from the Lucid Air. Although the air springs did a good job of controlling body roll, it was always obvious that we were driving a taller SUV rather than a lower EV luxury car. Even so, the suspension handled some rather uneven terrain on little-traveled San Francisco Bay Area roads admirably, including one pothole that gave the entire building a loud thud. All three of the drive modes were tested. The default comfort level, smooth, might still require some suspension fine-tuning. Although the steering felt noticeably lighter and it was the softest setting with the least amount of crashing, it also featured some secondary rebound motions that we weren't aware of in the other modes. With a sportier weight to the steering, a punchier acceleration curve, and a crisper suspension feel, Swift is more performance-oriented. Sprint maintained the large SUV's smoother corners at the expense of a more difficult ride. Our favorite option was Swift, which is in the center. Nevertheless, smooth might make passengers pleased after a lengthy family trip.